What's up, Bhagwan? Let's get into the today's market recap. So basically, today was not a bad day, I would say. So what we had today coming into the market was pretty simple. We had a 4-hour fair value gap, a daily fair value gap, a 4-hour fair value gap, previous day high, 4-hour fair value gap, previous day high is at the law, and the context. So basically, I'm inclined more towards bullishness. But when price taps into this daily fair value gap, that's when I want to be on a waiting mode because we are already coming off monthly. So this daily bearish fair value gap that's is most likely to get like inversed or something like that. So bullishness is my long term goal, but I wanted to not be on the trade while on the first tap of this fair value gap. I just want to wait. So first, I want to see this four. I know this is not going to come lower to this for fair value gap because we are creating an SMT while we were moving lower in this. But this was pre-market, so I don't want to take a trade pre-market. I just wanted to wait. Okay, I'm not comfortable taking trade pre-market pre-NY open, so I was just waiting. The second one is we'd like to see a sell-off. But the honest thing is, this sell-off is a good idea. But the fact is, this is the closest low. We can't aim for anything lower than this low. So this would be our drawn liquidity and not this. Okay, only when we break below this we can look for this. But in this for this daily fair value gap, I this 4 fair value gap makes a lot of sense. Then the other thing is, if the first rejection fails, I just want to keep buying higher. Okay, I so see here also, I don't want to like see this 1 hour fair value gap do much. I just wanted to show some rejection at the spot, then it to get just ran over. And the reversal would be a strange thing to happen because we are coming off monthly. Even if it does, I want to like look for a close below and a fair value gap narrative to continue that shit. So on the start of the market, we had this first scenario deliver in ES and NQ, but YM didn't yet deliver. Okay, when we tapped into this and he gave this big candle in 5 minutes, that looks nice for buys. But the thing is, the volatility was kind of very high. Okay, we were moving very fastly high. So basically, at the start of the NI open, let's go. We see this. We see this move to this and the crazy move lower, and then price actually came higher into this. Um, with this fair value gap. So and it actually delivered to this lows to the for fair value gap. So honestly, it makes sense to take a shot here at this point, but I didn't because I kind of missed it or whatever you can say. So I didn't take it, or maybe even better in yes, because we did not leave this fair value gap in the retracement. So a better trade would be something like this 3 minute IFVG, 1 minute sharp turn. We had this move higher into this 1 minute fair value gap. So this is actually a good entry, to be honest. Take an entry here. We have this low resistance runs at this point. So basically, something like this would have made a look nice, honestly. SL TP would be this because that's the closest high time frame low that we have. Maybe break even at this low, okay? Because after this also we could see a reversal. So yeah, this would have been a good trade. Didn't take it obviously. One mistake that I did was I mistakenly clicked the sell on this, and then price went into like $70 loss. So I just waited for price to like, I knew price would come tap into this, so I didn't close the trade. I waited for price to hit my break even. I just chilled then. Then I took my first trade at yes, which is a mistake trade to be honest. Because what actually happened is price took this. Okay, we had this CSD and price actually took this. So my bias was targeting this, but we are actually sweeping this. If we closed below this, we can say okay, the next drawn liquidity makes sense. But we didn't close below this. We were sweeping this. Okay, so till now the drawn liquidity was this, and it was already taken. And I tried to enter here, which is strong, and price actually pushed higher. But at that time only price came into this. So when price tapped into this 4 hour, this was the rule here. If price taps into 4 hour in NQ. I want to go break even on this. But honestly, this is not even a trade. But what happened is price tapped in this 4 hour and I went break even, but not the best trade, because not even a good trade, because I should not even have entered this trade, but it was a bad trade. Still I was able to get out of it break even, as I had this rule at least. So this was my second trade, which was a break even, but break even is almost like $25 loss. Okay, I was entering on full risk. I mean 1%, I mean 0.5%, and this was like a ultra low risk trade. Okay, I took just one contract, and that one contract was $30 loss, stop loss. So what I had was, we had this 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, as I said, I want to see a rejection from this, but I don't want to see this high get hold and all. I want to see it get swept, at least swept, because YM has been clean lately. It's been delivering the fair value gaps pretty well. So what I had at the start of the session is, we had this liquidity. Okay, price swept this till this, it came, it swept it. After it sweeping, it gave me this CISD as well. It gave me the CISD, gave me this 1 minute fair gap in fair gap. Wow, this is a good sharp turn. Then this is another break of structure higher. So I just wanted to get in this trade when I could have like a 1.2 risk reward. I just waited, price came in, I tapped into my entry. So I just had my SL below this, TP above this, and I was just waiting for the trade. So basically, these were the rules of my second trade, the winning trade. Okay, I just made like $30 of this trade. So basically, price was at one point almost at my SL. So what we had was 15-minute context is my drawn liquidity at the fair value gap context. The bias is, I mean, that was my bias. Okay, and the narrative was my 15-minute fair value gap that we had here, obviously fair value gap to context trade, and we had the sweep of this resistance into this. So this was a sweep move, so I'm not taking it as an expansion or a strong leg against us. So yeah, and then we had liquidity sweep, we had a CISD, and we had a 1 minute sharp turn and the 5 minute IFVG as well. Okay, the 5 minute IFVG was, okay, we did, I mean, yeah, we did have 5 minute IFVG. We closed. Yep. See, we closed above this. Okay, so this is really nice. Okay. Well, let me just edit and put that in. Actually, I was not convinced after a lot of days of not trading, so I don't care. I don't mind this trade, but yeah, then price took the TP, and that's it for the day. I'm just gonna lock the account now. Honestly, I don't see anything that good. Maybe this 15-minute fair value gap looks nice. I might take a trade in this, honestly. Yeah, this looks really nice. Also, we might find another 15-minute corner. Yeah, the rule was, the scenario is, we could keep taking this 15-minute fair value gap context until we tap into the previous day high. So this scenario is still valid, but it's a matter of my idea whether I should take this or not. This move inside this fair value gap doesn't have any 1 minute fair value gap down also, so we can't even say if there's gonna be any sharp turn. Doesn't look that clean. I mean, if we get a sweep lower 1 minute sharp turn, I might take this. So let's see. Yeah, that's it for today. Okay, so I was telling you about this trade that took loss. So honestly, I'm not like worried about this trade, even though it took loss, because I think it's a really good trade. We had this 15-minute fair value gap. We had a 1 minute. We had this big candle manipulation candle sweeping all these lows and giving us a good CAST with an 1 minute fair value gap also in the middle. Then price came into here. I this time I didn't buy less risk. I bought risk on. I bought like, I risked like $80 on this trade, I think. Okay, so and I lost it all. So this SL, this sweep took my SL. Then price is now pushing higher, which is kind of pissing me off. I just got liquidated. Then price is like pushing higher to my TP. Honestly, this is not that nice to see. So if I open MES on this side, do we have an SMT here? Probably the better thing would have been to like wait for an nice SMT. But this is a good SMT. We already had SMT right here. as well. We compare to this. So honestly, there's nothing to blame in this trade. I mean, followed my rules. We had this SMT also. What the hell? Why did I enter a trade right here? Let me close that. I think I did something wrong. Yeah, so basically, nothing to worry about. We just had a loss. 1 minute CASD plus SMT, then yeah, can't help it, right? See, the price is delivering clean right now. It's kind of pissing me off. I don't understand. Why did we? What's the need for this sweep right now? Honestly, I don't know. Why did price want to skip this? Yeah, fuck. So yeah, so down for the day, but still not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. It's just completely statistical. Can't help it. Let's just get to the next one. Yeah. So that's it, guys.